adventures never end. Dragon tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland.
I didn't actually mean to. Whoops. Well, I hit the button early, but that's fine. Dumb thing. I was trying to hit a drop down to see what the options were, and I just did it instead of giving the drop down. Anyway, welcome to Deadfire. Are we still in that fucking dungeon? No, we got out of the dungeon. Thank God. That's Rosa on camera, if you're wondering and can't tell. Dio was sitting with me while I was getting ready, but he left now. I don't know where he went. Okay. We're in the city of Nekataka. We have a few quests to deal with yet from the slums. I cannot remember what's called, the gullet or something like that. And then if we finish those, we'll actually be done with Nekataka for right now. And we get to go back on the high seas in our boat. We haven't been on our boat in quite a while. There we go. Alright, so currently, what do we try to do? We're trying to go... we're trying to get Silver's Row, but source of food. What do we have? Ah, this one, okay. Approach Captain Seduzo. That's right, this is that lady. Okay. Let's turn this on. That's Seduzo. It's an upper floor. What is that? That's a Vithrak. Sweet. Man, I like this place. There's like an ogre here, right? There's a Vithrak. I like the I think I've talked about before that I like the Vithrak. Hello, Barta.
Why do you bother me, little kith?
You enjoy working here?
No.
She hawks a fat goblet of spit. It landslides the food she's preparing and splatters.
The gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She scrunches her face into a grimace.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
Well, you could join my crew.
How do you mean?
We need of a cook.
I don't work for free.
I don't know why they think that's funny. No. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
I mean, you wouldn't be working for free, you just don't get a hiring bonus. Those are different things.
Slippery as an eel.
Wow. Ooh, what is that? Oh. Alright. Well, let's talk to Sudzo. The Rowatayan sits ramrod straight. On a table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise? Anise? She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harame!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect today a scramble root merchant?
Seduzo keeps her eyes on you even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. She crossed paths with a man named Botaro.
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
We had pretty words before the first ship landed on Rawatai.
Takeu purses his lips and balls his hands at his side.
Yes, but did you speak them with such deceitful intent?
Flustered, she turns away from Takeu. What exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman.
She tosses back the rest of her drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
She upends her empty cup. And then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. You notice again that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
She shakes her head.
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette.
Go on.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they tracked him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Bia and the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
Tell me about Oron.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular.
She looks at her crew and they nod in agreement.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear Animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance.
What is your business with me? There's nothing I can do. Why do you bring this to me?
Stuzonui, they have little here. Think of how they could benefit from Rowatime culture.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the gullet.
She nods at your use of the respectful suffix. Takehu furrows his brow. Yeah, he doesn't like me saying that. But look, I'm trying to butter her up, Takehu.
Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
How much should I need to take? Children are small. Surely you could take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3, plus the food and water they require. Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
Let me look. I'm not clear on. How many? What does she have? I'm guessing there must be more.
What is your business with me? And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
Oh shit. Is it now stuck? Is that it? I'll look real quick. That's annoying if that's it better be that that's like the only thing you can get. Oh, okay. Looks like there is a way to do this. Maybe? Oh, I do have a quick save down here. Okay. I want to make sure that I wasn't gonna, by auto-saving, it wasn't gonna overwrite my ability to go backwards. I guess I have my save from the start too, which was still in here. I just get annoyed by quest designs like this. Like the way when the dialogue doesn't let you. It's like, well, you did the thing, okay, like you can't go back and try because you didn't get the full thing. Wow, what the fuck is somebody going in and doing in there?
Ought to be a cinch. I've done it good and well.
Cat. Dude. Oh, look at dude. Why can't she take the dude? No one can take the dude.
Yeah, right.
What's going on? Please? Why can't... Is this just like poor Kajix? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Didn't they say they were upstairs? They're not upstairs. Unless they're outside.
I thought Juana didn't believe in personal property. Yet you've brought quite the assortment of leather necklaces.
Kara, just so. But not all of them go around my neck.
In that case, perhaps you could remove them from my sleeping berth.
Oh, it is no burden, my friend. You are free to borrow one.
Deus. Or Deus? Deus. Alright. I don't understand why some of them can't go into the personal inventory.
Huh?
I also don't know where the hell this guy is.
Sure.
Oh. We just didn't. Okay. Never mind. God, it's dumb. I don't like. I've complained about it before, but the view distance on characters in this game is incredibly low. The dwarf sits before generous and curious spreads steamed mussels arranged in concentric circles, rounds of flat bread stacked in a neat tower, and melons sliced in even triangles. His attention is focused on the 4 cups in the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottle, but as you look on, he leans down to adjust one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Well, we'll wait. Holding his breath, he takes the bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making 3 or 4 passes over each. His companions look on with practiced patience. At last, the bottle is empty, and he places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the same spot twice more before he's satisfied.
I don't see what Sedusa was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Aloth leans close to you, then turns back to observe.
Cheers.
They all take their cups and drink deeply. At last, the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
What is that? Bluff? Oh, bluff. I hear you brought passage on Captain Seduzo's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
He sips his wine. What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seduzo's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
He sips from his cup and immediately runs a folded handkerchief over the rim.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
He shivers with dread.
Thundery. These gold-packed knights have a love of obligation that matches my love of country.
I'm booking passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll be split. His hand jerks so violently that he splashes a few drops of wine on the table. He mops them up with a rigid, pained expression on his face. This is really mean. And you'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Wouldn't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all.
He's still dabbing at the spilled wine, but something brittle has crept into his frown. His companions shuffle nervously. At last, Oren pushes back from the table and looks up at them.
To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
Oh.
Huh? Right.
Poor guy.
What is your business with me?
Oron won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes you suspiciously. The soldiers with her shrugs.
That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
She glances from side to side, checking to make sure no one is listening.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
She looks at her crew and makes a twirling motion with her finger. What's your business in Nekataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean and bright clothes. You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? She eats her glass down, sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district, but there's no harm if they don't know.
She laughs nervously. I see.
What is your business with me?
Alright. Alright, well, we got passage. We have not found Delver's Row.
Takehu, must you practice your chant so loudly?
Songs are for singing, my friend. If they bother you, I will find one more to your liking.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
I found Botaro in the old city. He's dead. Man, that's kind of, I don't have a more kind way to say that.
Of course. I only hoped.
She breaks off, shaking her head.
It is no matter. Thank you for telling me.
Did you know Botaro was working for criminals?
Of course not. He worked on the docks. I'm sure of it.
Her face flushes with shock. I'm a watcher. I read the memory in his soul. She blinks at you in disbelief, her mouth half open.
For what do you torment me? He was a good man.
Okay.
The Overseer looks for a reason to toss us below too. Such talk will bring him to our doorstep.
Fine. I found the money Botaro hid. You should take it. It's a lot of money, but I should give it to him.
That much copper would only bring suspicion.
Oh,
Besides, maybe Suduza will accept it in exchange for passage.
fine. I spoke with Captain Seduzo about passage out on Akataka.
What say, then?
Bia listens with cautious hope. Children look on with wide, round eyes. She's agreed to take you all. She's momentarily speechless. Her eyes fill with tears. She drops the reeds as she brushes them away.
Her watcher sure is something else, ain't she? Darnation, you're gonna make me cry myself.
Chody,
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
she picks up the two infants and hurries the others out the door. Alright, bye kids. Have fun. Good luck.
Yeah?
Okay, now we need to... Oh, what's going on?
Takehu, if you keep tugging on that, I fear you'll pull it
You've caught
clean
the
off.
eye of someone important.
A cloaked figure sidles up to you, hidden behind a raspy whisper and a long, drooping hood. That's not a Mawa face.
If you're interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the narrows at the western end of the gullet. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left. The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail.
Her teeth flash under her hood.
Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
Well,
Tentacles
then.
enjoy a good tug. I try not to take them by surprise, after last time.
Okay.
Without them. May they go find fortune.
So there's the Narrows. I think we've been there. I don't think we've been down here, actually. So let's go down to the Sanctuary, even though we're not going to ask them for help. I don't think. I mean, ideally we go get the Prince to help. But I don't think we've been in here, so we should go in here, in case there's any quests or anything. Pitly. Oh. The woman bends over a pile of dried, bitter-smelling herbs. She's crushing and mashing them on a dirty scrap of parchment, coughing with effort. She steps in front of you to block your way, wiping a ragged sleeve across her rheumy, bloodshot eyes. As she does, her hood slips and you glimpse 3 faded stars on her forehead. The emblem of the Children of the Dawn Stars.
Paintley? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You look more death-warmed over than Dawnstar.
I didn't see you there, Shody. Listen, you and your friends should move along.
She turns her head and stifles a croupy cough. I don't know what that means.
I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick.
Are you ill? You hear muffled hacking and the unsteady rhythm of labored, wheezing breaths coming from the back of the room.
Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be.
She takes another step, blocking your view of the room beyond. The herbs on the table give off an odor that scratches at your throat. I hear people coughing in the back. She shakes her head and sighs.
It's hard to keep them quiet.
She lets loose another fit of coughing, loud enough this time to echo in the small dwelling. She finishes and wipes a fleck of blood from her mouth.
There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now, besides keep them comfortable.
She looks at the crimson speckle on her wrist.
And hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
He glances around as if he can see noxious vapors in the air.
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else.
Why are you hiding sick people?
Because they've got drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster.
Go on.
I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here.
She frowns and gives her nose a vicious swipe.
The Raparu have no healers of their own?
Takeru pulls at one of his long hairs, frowning. She shakes her head.
These people are laborers and fishers. Many aren't even Kahanga. Wound up here after raiders and slavers tore their own tribes apart.
She turns back to you.
Anyway, I realized what was wrong when I heard the rattle in their chests. The way they gasped for air.
She wipes the back of her hand on her leg and shudders.
Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Nekataka spends it on the Raparu.
I see. Is there any way to get a cure?
You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it, and paying for it. Unfortunately, the Children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town.
She turns away, whooping and hacking into her arm.
But I bet you could find someone at the tavern who knows where Delver's Row is. Criminal types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying, cheating, and stealing.
What interest do the Children of Dawnstars have in the gullet?
About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap heap opposite the lift.
She shakes her head.
Not that I need to tell you. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market on Delver's Row.
Dario?
He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Some say he's a thug with good taste.
She holds her hands out, shifting her open palms like platforms on a scale.
Either way, I steer clear of him.
She shivers, whether out of fear or illness, you couldn't say.
All the while, the gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to Nekataka. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders, even trading company thugs.
Her eyes darken.
Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace.
She makes a circular motion with her finger. So the Dawn Stars are helping out?
As best we can. Most of us came from Red Saris after the Vorlis Plight and the Saints War. Or we were born to families that did. We remember what it's like to scrape by.
Her eyes stray to the stained and spotted floor for a long moment. I see.
Some days, I think maybe this is why Aethys brought us to Deadfire. So we can do some good.
Yeah, that's not why.
Other days, I'm too damn tired.
She arches her back, popping her spine. Alright, so... Hey guys. That's not stealing, evidently. Okay, so we're on to the Narrows. Oh, both babies on camera. Yay! Look at Dio. So there was a quest. That's good. So the quest is to get some... Oh, you enter a dim alley that reeks of urine and torch smoke. I thought this was going to be an area. Is this going to be an interaction to get to the Delver's Row? Oh, God. Alright, the long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but there's nothing more than shapes at this distance. Chatter and bustle of the gullet. She's behind you. Go right, and then left. Trudge along a darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to your right. Hear the distant murmur of voices down the darkened path, but see no one. Go right. Tunnel branches to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something as thick and dark as tar. It looks like Sveth. Yep. Go left. Handful of guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests. One of them spits a viscous black glob at your feet. He rolls a dark plug between his teeth. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Dario sent a messenger for me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of sveth. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted out of polished mahogany. Through the small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire-cast shadows and bright textiles. A scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's behind the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. Enter the hideout. I guess I could have replaced Oloth with Maya so that, I don't know if Maya has interactions here or comments. She probably would have commented on that Seduzo. Okay, can I open this?
I've done it good and well.
Dario the Lean, huh?
Easy as Merkberry. Pie.
No, I want to disarm the trap. It says there's a trap on it. I don't know why it won't let me disarm it. Alright, huh. I wonder how this leads to the place I was at before. About this sort of... This isn't Delver's Row necessarily then. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge. the same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You can also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser leg that runs from hip to ankle. A weapon?
The hero of the Riparu visits me at last. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace. Oh.
Well, ain't you sitting fat and happy in your home while just outside people are starving? He may look like a prince, but he smells like a pirate.
Chody, 1, shut up. 2, that's exactly what a prince looks like. Sitting fat and happy at home while outside people are starving.
Better to be a prince here than a slave out there, no?
He dips his head in a mock bow, then he turns back to you.
Though these are modest luxuries compared to those at the estate of your friends in Queensburg.
Yes, exactly. His mouth twitches in a smile.
But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
Why did you invite me here?
I have a job. One that could use a watcher's skills. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. Why do you need a watcher?
Watchers see what many cannot.
Yeah.
Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano.
So it doesn't have the little symbol, so I guess that's not... He always says that? I would have liked if that was just because I'm very diplomatic, that he refers to my genteel manners.
After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
The hidden temple of Anja that opened, which I already know about, but... What is the Cornet of Waves?
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts.
One hand plays the elaborate decoration at his sleeve.
Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old
That's the
city
one I
sank.
got already, and opened the temple.
Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Look no further, silly man. I speak with Ngati's tongue.
And are you willing to sit upon my shelf for my entertainment?
His eyes crawl over Takeo and he smirks. Then he returns his attention to you.
I do not believe in these superstitions, of course.
Frowns. You see the tension in the way he pinches the fabric of his sleeve. He wants this artifact badly. You don't mean valuable in the monetary sense. He coughs his hand to hide his fluster.
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it.
I need to ask about another matter.
What do you require?
Dario leans towards you, his leg braces squeaking. I need to speak with Mad Morena. Do I need? I guess I don't really need to. That's just for... the Principe seem divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides, like squabbling merchants from the republics?
He makes a face as if he's just smelled something awful.
Ugh, our merchants squabble. I imagine your pirates do not bother with the squabble and just put a bullet through the head of whoever displeases them.
Better to spend lead than waste words, Aimika.
He smiles.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
His long fingers stray to his shining suolinet.
But we need them still.
I'm listening.
The new bloods are Principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
More resourceful killers then. Do not talk around this.
I talk around nothing, my cuddled friend. You either take my meaning, or you do not.
Dario turns back to you. Alright. Let's leave. So, it's interesting that you can say, is this what you're looking for? We don't have it.
Sure.
Oh, the Loth wants to talk now. Why does the Loth want to talk? Return the cornet to Dario. Wait, I don't have it. I put it in the thing. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I don't even have this one. It's a different one that I had. This is weird. Oh yeah, I need to get to Delver's Row. I still need to get to Delver's Row. That's right. Okay. Okay. Go to the gullet. Exit. I guess that's the only exit. So we're going to where? Serpent's Crown. Oh, okay. Well, we need to go there anyway. So that's convenient, because we're going to talk to the prince about food. Lots convenient. Hopefully this guy will tell us where. So my thought is we go and get the crown from this other guy. We go back down. We open up the second door that needed 2 of them. And then we get whatever's in there, and then we go and give it to him. It's in here. Yeah, I don't think we went in here. Or if we did, we didn't do anything because there wasn't anything to do.
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood?
Oh, that's Takano, huh? Hail, daughter of Amira. Thought that was the thing, but it's not. So where's the thing we're actually looking for?
Real quiet. Easy as Merkberry pie. Now that's
Is it going to be in here? No. Well, it's not in here either. Mataru clothing. Interesting. That looks different. Kano's key. So what does this look like? What does it look like on a guy? It's not very exciting clothes.
Yeah, right.
So we don't know where it is. Oh, it's right there. Alright, so we just need to wait for this guy to leave. Go back down that way. Thought he was going down that way. Okay.
Slippery as an eel.
I might as well steal.
Yours to command, Captain. Next time, a challenge.
Alright, now we have the Cornet of the Waves. Takano. An older Mataru man stands ringed by younger Juana. Apprentices are pupils, it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz beading, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. Disused muscles flop from his arms, and flab pads him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home.
He gestures to the lavish room, puffing his broad chest out a little more.
But you bring one of Helia's beloved. This indeed is an honor.
He sucks in his paunch and flashes Pelagina an enormous, toothy smile. Oh, God. Pelagina tries to muster a smile, but her obvious discomfort twists the expression into a twisting grimace.
What say? The handsome fish deserves no recognition?
Tales of your capers precede you. I'll have you know that mine is a respectable house.
He gives Takeo a look that would be stern if it wasn't so self-important.
For what do you come to my villa?
Beaming, he spreads his arms wide.
Is he going to do this every time?
Takano continues grinning at you, oblivious to Aloth's irritation. Oh, we get to read his soul. Your essence slips in her body, and Takano's soul enfolds yours like a warm, oily thing. As his fears and questions seep into you, your perspective shifts to his. At first, you worried this coastal Mawa before you had been sent by the Dvalian dead collectors. It would be a low trick taking advantage of your famous hospitality, but then, those Valians are crafty. Perhaps if your villa were bigger, then they might know you are a man worthy of respect. At least you have the shell. You tuck it away not only for safekeeping, but also because you are a little ashamed of it. How could such a simple, ugly thing be sacred to a god? But it was a gift from the queen, and so you keep it. Your gaze strays to the wall. Yes, you must knock down the section there, install a wide, grand window. Once you have the money, retreat from Takano's soul and find him watching you with a placid smile. Farewell.
Yours to the pleasure is mine.
Bye. Totally, yep, didn't need anything. It's all fine. Alright, so we're gonna talk to the prince, and then we're gonna go back down to the place. Which kind of sucks, because that means in order to leave, I think we have to... I think that means we'll be having to do the quest thing again to leave, which is kind of annoying. Not the quest thing, the stealth thing. Maybe we won't. Depends. I also don't know if the prince is gonna, because what's our, like, it would be the gullet. What's that symbol? Negataka, which I have no reputation with. They don't care about me yet. So I think that's the problem. I would need them to like me, I think, and they don't really care about me. So I don't think that this will work. I think the prince was like in here, maybe? Nope, you're not the prince. Guess he's on the upper floor, I guess. Unless he was in the throne room. This place is kind of annoying to get around in. Oh, he is. Okay. The queen's upstairs.
Sure. But have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
Oh, right. So this pisses the Principe off. Haruhi raises his brow and motions for you to go on. I had other questions.
If there's curiosity to be satisfied, Akira, I will help.
We should talk about this food shortage in the gullet.
Shortage? Are the Raparu not fed the leavings of the Kwaru and Mataru?
The gullet is in a poor state. There's little enough to go around. Sighing, Prince Haruhi presses his palms together and nods.
It is no wonder how Delver's Row won the love of my people, I say, by feeding them when we could not. Find us solutions instead of old problems, I say.
Well, the Raparu need their queen. Won't she step in?
Akira, for what would she sit on her hands if she had the time? Or the resources?
Haruhi pierces you with an annoyed look.
The tribes beyond our city look to her as well, and the problems are as numerous as fish in the sea. Again, you bring this up. Speak on, I say.
Prince Haruhi sighs and opens his palms.
If you have more to say, I am not above listening.
Okay, so basically they don't have... the displeased about how the Mataru have handled the situation, the gullet, Prince Haruhi will listen to a foreigner who hasn't gained distrust. Okay, that's not really what he said, but yeah, that makes sense.
You have my Akira. It is no problem.
It's just gonna make the Principe mad. And the Principe already don't particularly... They're not my biggest fans, but I guess I do this. Well, let's... I don't know. I don't want him to, like, raid the place before I actually get there. So, we'll leave. We'll come back. It's fine. Because I haven't actually been to Delver's Row. Well, I guess I...
Scar on your brow,
technically...
This? I found myself in a rather... with a band of Dargools.
Dargools can be real nasty. You're lucky that's all you got to show for it.
I certainly gave them worse. Not to boast, of course.
Okay, we're going back to the gullet. We want to go down to the bottom. Let's just go straight there. Let's also talk to Oloth, I guess. Figure out what his deal is right now. I wonder if he's just pissed about someone. I wonder if that's going to come to play. He really doesn't like Takeru. Go look at Oloth. He really hates Takeru.
It seems the Huana have their own version of animancy, reading the souls of the young to establish their roles.
Oops.
Where do you draw the line between animancy and what the Huana do? Do you object to their practices as well?
Animancers attempt to alter what the Huana merely observe. Even so, the Huana examine mere facets of a soul and purport to understand it. This, too, is dangerous.
Alright, go down. So we have like a time limit, basically, from when I looked it up, is that there's actually a After a certain amount of time, this cage goes back up. So we're gonna go to the old city ruins, I think that's where we want to go. I am not clear. Or I don't remember. There's only 3 maps here, so it's one or the other. Let's see if this is the right one. It's the wrong one. Whoops. Alright, so we're gonna go to this thing, open the thing. Yep. There we go. This is where we fought the giant tentacle monster. Or not giant tentacle monster, the giant grub, I guess. It looked like a giant tentacle monster until it got up out of the ground. That thing was nasty. Alright. Place the second conch in the other hand. Other shell slides into place, glowing as brilliantly as its twin. Counterpoint melody rises from it. The carving shudders and something rumbles beneath your feet. You watch as the wall panel sinks into the floor. Oh, I wonder if I can't get those back now. Just realized. Might be a problem.
You might find this interesting.
Easy as Merkberry pie. I've done it good and well.
Ooh, a shield. That's really cool.
Easy as Now that's dealt with.
Exceptional scale armor, also good. A poleaxe. That's cool. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I don't have my things back, do I? So, does that not work? It says I still can return it to him, even though they're shoved down there. So, well, let's just leave. Hopefully it's the thingy's still there. I don't know how fast time passes in this game. Climb up the steps. Good.
Nice.
What? Oh, god darn it. Hi. Why did you guys like respawn?
flicked in the air.
Not exactly my area of expertise. That's it!
Worth it.
Your
Take him
aim could
down.
use some improvement. Smart stoning.
What did he get hit by? Oh, it shot him with acid. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is the lot still not? Oh, because... Oh, God. Yeah. Why are there all these enemies here now? No.
Let's go.
I don't care. I guess they're enemies that respawn. Thought it was going to go to an interaction, but it just takes you back up immediately. Which is fine. Well, let's talk to Aloth, I guess.
You look like you have something on your mind.
Oh. Oh. You don't seem to be getting along with Decay here. Great. Color flushes his cheeks.
Small wonder I was a terrible spy. Am I truly so obvious?
Shakes his head, seemingly to himself. Suddenly a look of aggravation flickers through his face. His features contort into a fiendish parody of themselves.
Think a buggish lad like ye can feign dull? He's stewing on the fish-scaled one.
Isilmer's voice is high with exasperation.
5 are the days when a bashin fixed all.
She sounds uncharacteristically tired.
Isilmer, your explosive temper creates as many problems as it solves. You just don't stick around for the aftermath. Anyway, it does seem Takehu and I have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Speak plainly with me a lot. We won't get anywhere mincing words.
Of course, but he thinks some skill with water and a head of tentacles make him Ondra's blessing on land. Fie, there's some kindness in the gods to give us such a spectacle.
Isilmer twists
You
Aloth.
think his trunk is always wet, or does it just shine so? Suppose the rest of his hair is squirmy, even the parts? I'm certain he's a perfectly good entertainer, but
I think I might have
my
pushed the
doubts
wrong
about
button.
his reliability.
He's loud and boastful, and you don't like that.
Well, of course not.
Remind you of Isilmer?
Fine, I half so pretty. Oh, please. Isilmir may be uncouth, but at least she has some mettle.
He swallows back another look of irritation.
I apologize for any unseemliness on my part. This won't become a problem, I promise.
Did I did. Shit, that was not actually what I meant to. I hit the wrong button, so I want to do that. Even though it was fine, but I still want to. Alright.
You look like you have... think a bookish 5 is only... Anyway, it does seem Takehu and I have gotten off on the wrong foot.
You're clearly distressed.
Where to begin? He thinks some skill with water and a head of tentacles make him Andra's blessed. Fie, there's some kindness. You think his trunk is...
Well, this is the same thing.
He's a perfectly good entertainer. Well, of course not. Fie, nay... please, I apologize for it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was like exactly the same. It was just him being like, okay. That's interesting. Go to Dario's hideout. So officially, or like kind of you have an inclination or an incentive to do this in order to find the way to Delver's Row for the prince. So that's kind of like your, you may not, even if you're not in with the Principe, you can do it for those reasons. Require? Is this the artifact you're looking for?
Let us hope so. I hear rumors that Takano was robbed by an unknown thief. I do hope no one beat you to it.
He examines the conch, tracing his delicate fingers over the Android symbols. Pleasure shines in his eyes. I don't have the conch still. It's in the fucking ruins.
And now the real work begins. You must take this to the Undercroft.
He hands the shell back to you.
It lies just below Delver's Row. It is where goods of questionable provenance originate. Take the lift from Delver's Row, not the lift in the gullet, mind you. My associate Gwenfen will await you outside a passage in the old Juana style.
If you're just now telling me, then there must be a reason for this secrecy.
The ruins of the old city are perilous, yet rumored to hide great treasures. Still, the Juana do not permit people to go there except to die. And yet...
He smiles.
Among the ruins is a certain mosaic.
He rubs at the gold stitching on his outfit. Go on.
The shell you found will reveal it to you. Gwenfen can explain all when you find her.
He leans close, braces squeaking.
It is said the old city was once as grand as Serpent's Crown. Whatever treasure you find there is yours to keep.
Oh, interesting. So, he doesn't actually care that he wouldn't care that I already rated it.
For now, take this. Consider it an advance.
I need directions to Delver's Row.
When you leave, return to the crossway and turn right. You will find a merchant stall. Behind it is the passage to Delver's Row.
How do I reach the Undercroft?
There is a lift in Delver's Row, next to a Netzel shop. I will see that the people who guard it do not give you trouble. Once you descend, cross the bridge. Behind the stockade is a door to, well, a very old place. You will know it when you see it. Gwenfen will await you and the cornet there. Do whatever she asks as though the request comes from me.
Farewell. Explore the Narrows. Go right. Wait, wasn't I? Okay. Go right? Ah. On your left is abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. Inspect the merchant stall. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk, necklaces strung with fish bones, and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass, but the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. On your left is abandoned. Oh, go through the curtain. Check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching. Then you slip behind the curtain and into another passageway. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast. You gotta pay a toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Dario the Lean granted me safe passage. Guards the tunnel nod and let you through. Continue on, and the rough stone changes to smooth cobbles under your feet. Wan lamplight shivers ahead, yellow and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that rises shadows and echoes with the music of jingling coins. We're going to Delver's Row. We did it! We found it! Yeah, so yeah, it seems like if you don't do this, you just basically have to murder everyone, which seems very, seems not great. Oh. Oh, that's not the lady? An Orlan woman stands over a table lid laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or file to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swiffles her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
She leans close and lowers her voice.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms. I have plenty. Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
Element. Food and poison, huh? Also some armor for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at these guys. What a fun, bunch of fun guys.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Bunch of drugs! And some gunpowder. A figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
Well, actually, the smell of this shithole reminds me of home. He raises an eyebrow at this. Long moments pass as he casually looks you up and down. Wink at him. I like winking at him.
Either you don't know who I am, or you've had a few too many, eh? Don't matter. You sure as shit ain't the law.
He glances around the alley before continuing.
You looking to commission an artist? You'll find none better in Nekataka, Bilger.
He lightly traces a finger across the hilt of an emerald-encrusted stiletto hidden within the folds of a dark leather tunic. His narrowed eyes seem to dance in the magical light as the gemstone pulses with a caustic glow. An artist? The right half of his mouth sends menacingly as he dips his head and peers at you from underneath his brow. You're an assassin. Your answer to the thin-lipped scowl as your words echo throughout the alley. Would you be interested in joining my crew?
Sorry, Bilger. I work alone.
What sort of payment do you require for your services?
Depends on the craftsmanship required. We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
I'm looking for a cure for drowner's lung?
Keep your rotten ass away from me, Lunger. You want to talk to a Valian that goes by Ernetzo. He runs a shop down the street, here in the row. Don't tell him I sent you. And don't say I never did you any favors.
I'd like you to handle a problem for me. A head swelling beside you, darts a cautionary glance, then shoulder straightening, leans close to you.
Go on.
You smell a hint of ale in his breath as Nearly hisses the words. Actually, I don't need anyone murdered at the moment. Darn it.
Sure.
I really wanted to. I was like, who could I have murdered? I wanted to see. Unfortunately. Oh, Anarat versus Ernetzo. They're okay, those are different, obviously, but fake paintings.
Eyes open.
Easy as Merkberry pie.
Oh. Wow.
Ought to be a sin. Now that's dealt with.
Oh.
Yeah?
I didn't even realize that's what it was. I stole the medicine. Oh. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta...
Our buyer in Defiance Bay needs another shipment of Svev.
Not so loudly, but send it at once.
Easy as Merkberry pie. Now that's dealt with.
Ernetzo has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind a thick but well-groomed beard. Those are not half-moon spectacles on his art. And his eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway.
Ah, but you are the one the Roparos speak of. They are most fond of you, but not so discreet.
He waggles a finger. Turns to Takehu.
Ah, another young water mage. Come, see Ernetzo's wares. You must spend that extra coin on something.
He winks.
Forgive me. Do we know each other?
Così, it seems not. The mistake is mine.
His grin recedes into his beard. Turns back to you.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. Of course. Only do not...
Oh. Legendary armor. It's very good. It's very good tanky armor. The Red Hand. Special Arquebus. 2 shots below reloading, before reloading, but has a reduced range. Received on kill until rest. Huh. Don't really know. So on a kill, it increases 1% damage delta and received. I don't know if that's very good, but...
Huh? Right.
Imuani. The grizzled old Amao woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell the wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies the wrinkles in her face.
Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
Ooh, a helmet. Immortal Will. The wearer is immune to interrupts while they carry 1 or more injuries. That's interesting. The Undying Burden. Incoming weapon damage is reduced as health is lost. Up to -10%. Well, 10% is not that great. +2 Constitution. Gauntlets of reliability. Exceptional medium shield skin. Exceptional plate armor. Look at that shit. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Stray dog.
On it.
Algol. Hello, boy.
Huh? Right.
Oh, hi.
Something approaches.
Oh, a Vithrak and a spider and some ogres. Sweet.
What do you suppose that belly thing is?
Ought to be a cinch. Now that's dealt with.
Oh, that's cool. The Spindle Man.
What is this kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. The strange companions also stare at you with unnatural intensity.
A Vithrak, Descant. It is hard to believe they tolerate it, even down here.
Oh, Vithrak are cool, Pallegina. Get with it.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks its claws together in delight. The Vithrak's attention turns to Tekehu, who abruptly winces.
No prize secrets in this one. Not like the others with the water sense. Their minds carry secrets of a damp cave, a hateful glare beneath a stagnant pool, a dead woman's regret.
The Vithrak rolls its eyes back in ecstasy, so this is referring to the stuff in the Undercroft, which is we already know about, but would otherwise be like, if you hadn't already gone there, this would be like, whoa, what's going on? It's because there's water shapers helping the pirates down there, I guess. I assume that must be what this is referring to.
Gibberish. The floating spider had best explain itself.
Kith hoard many secrets. The best ones they bury deep in their cities, behind mighty walls. But what secrets fill your mind?
The Vithrak turns its hungry attention back to you. So if you were a cipher, you could kind of, yeah. What secrets do you want?
Any. All.
It plunges into your thoughts and fumbles for one.
Yes, you came to Deadfire seeking knowledge, too.
Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps its mandibles together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Vithrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the Deerwood, the storm.
Hi, Fiona. Hello, Ghost.
A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
Aoth's giant glowing head surfaces in your mind.
A wonderful secret.
You hear the Vithrak clack and rub its mandibles together. It reminds you of a glutton licking its lips.
I don't trust this creature at all.
He eyes the Vithrak and looks towards the exit. The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companions stand perfectly still, waiting. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone. Your friends, the broken down creatures of this place, they know
I
the
don't
old
think they're my
secrets.
friends.
They know, but they do not tell me.
Will you tell me a secret?
Yes. You have been generous with us.
The ogres nod slowly.
You know of the place below the slums. There was another.
Oh, is this the... Yeah, the city. We've heard about it. Where is it?
There lies a secret so grand that even the gods hide it.
Oh, really?
To find such a thing, how marvelous.
Its eyes gleam. That doesn't really tell us anything. Ooh, the Spindleman's Grimoire. I love the Spindleman. It's a good name. It's not that exciting of a grimoire. What does this do? It's minus 2% attack speed and damage to attacker for 15 seconds when mirror is hit in melee. Oh, that's cool. That'd be neat to give to our tank. Mortification bindings. This is for a monk. Guess instead of wounds, they're mortification? Or is wounds a separate thing? I don't know how monks work. Oh, another... This is okay. It's got a bunch of fire shit. But I don't need a grimoire. Well, yeah, it's way more expensive than that one. How was your night, Fiona? A little rot word amulet. No. Just resistance against disease and poison. I don't care about that. So these are the two things you can steal. Oh, excuse me. A witch mask. Abilities activate when the wearer becomes bloodied. I mean 50% and 25% health. Just made noodles. That's cool. Resting is nice. +1 to illusions. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it looks cool. Mask.
Yeah.
Alright, have fun, Spindleman. Don't be a stranger. Did I lose someone? Why do I only have 4 people? 5 people? Or 4 people? Yeah, what? Who's missing? Oh, Chody. Where is she? Oh, she's
happy to.
Come over here, Chody.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go up here.
You the Watcher? Dario said you couldn't pass.
Thanks, buddy. I don't know why you don't get hover-overs on some of these. Ah, this is the Undercraft. Okay. So now we get to go to the Undercroft without everyone wanting to kill us. Yay.
Hold it right there, mate.
The pirate stares you down, hand clutching the hilt of his sword. His arm is roped with muscle and striated with pale scars.
State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood.
I'm looking for Gwenfin, Dario's associate.
Oh, right. About time you got here. The elf's been chewing her thumbs to nubs waiting for you.
He sheathes the cutlass with a grunt. The pirate jerks his chin towards the edge of the bay.
There, across the water. Little birds flittering in the old ruins. Hurry on, else she comes to squawk at us.
Hand raking through his damp brown hair, he studies you sharply, maybe still debating if he should cut you in two. Who controls this territory? You can't see with suspicious gaze.
If you can't spot a principy port for what it is, I might get to thinking you're not supposed to be here.
Well, I figured it was Principe. I just wanted to know more specifically who, if there was a name of someone. Can't say I know your crew. Well, I don't know yours either, so...
Easy as Merkberry. I've done it good and well.
Little boars. Could release some boars. Unleash the boars. Ooh, Loctix. In the garbage. Hello.
I'll see what I can.
I think we're full on that. Oh, are these all just repair supplies? They are.
Slippery as an eel.
Yeah, we're gonna steal some shit. Not all that's damp is water. Well, that's just a delightful thing to say. I mean, I guess they're just warning you, but
Look, there is something over there.
yeah, what is it? Scroll of Shining Beacon. Mad Morena, hello. The captain of the Tidebreaker stands stiffed back before you, looming despite her lack of height. Her hard-muscled legs spread solidly apart. She displays thick, calloused hands over her hips. She regards you with a heavy gaze, her chin tipped high.
And who, or what, do we have here?
Stubby fingers grind impatiently toward the flintlock tucked into her belt. She drums her fingers as on the flintlock. She considers Takehu.
We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine.
He narrows his eyes at her.
Are you the one responsible for tricking the Water Shapers into serving your petty errands?
Something about the aggression in his tone causes her mouth to split in a crooked grin. Mad Morena turns her gaze back to you.
Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun.
Morena's features are harsh, cutting. Her hair is drawn up into a large braid on the top of her head. Feathers and bits of bone, teeth and phalanges wrapped with ribbon, jut from tresses that gleam like red wine in the glow light. You don't doubt she'd follow through on her threat, or try to. Well, NOI did actually tell me to find her. Dario is probably a nicer, but I worry that I don't have actually any actual business, so let's just go with NOI.
What for? I've already got an emissary. Speak up, Swabby, and be quick about it. My knife arm's twitching.
Somebody killed your man Ulog. The Rapars still need food.
So, Enoi fancies you the new Ulug, eh? And you had nothing to do with it? Then I need to know how it happened.
Her eyes gleam with the promise of violence. I don't know.
Guess that's the way of it sometimes. But it's not what I would have hoped for.
She sighs.
Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that.
She runs her tongue over her teeth, regaining a measure of calm.
Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him.
She hawks a great gob of spit on the ground beneath her feet.
And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Raparu right under their noses.
What can I do to assure your operation continues safely in secret to see the repair safely fed?
Leave the secrecy to me. What you need to prove is that you can be trusted well enough.
She winks.
Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous Ardra, but I have no Ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 6 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Them Valiant trading princocks have a stockpile of it in their mill in Queen's Berth. Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. Now, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there is one other that tickles mine. Ply me with enough coin to hire fresh hands, bribe a few officials, enjoy a taste of flesh, and I'm yours.
How much coin are we talking?
Oh, I guess
She ticks the various expenses on her fingers.
30,000 copper.
Holy shit! That's a lot of copper.
You should see this.
Ought to be a cinch.
No, I don't wish to. I don't understand how that works.
I'll see what I can.
Alright, so we gotta go back over here.
Finally.
There she is.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, I was gonna talk to you, but okay. She's just like, follow. No time for talk. Go through loading zone. Aw, hi Dio. He's being cute.
It's darker than Andra's asshole in here.
That's colorful. Is she gonna light it up?
All yours. Dario said you know what to do.
No, I don't. He said that you would tell me more.
Is that it?
She growls in exasperation, looking past you. Oh, she's got the half buzz. What exactly are you looking for?
There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said it was just past this door.
She looks around as if hoping to find something she missed. This looks like a temple to me.
The one we need is bigger, and it should have a very specific mosaic. You'll know it when you see it.
I have seen it. She looks at the mildewy walls and wraps her arms around her shoulders again.
If you would steal or damage a shrine to Ngati, then may the water around you fill with sharks.
Is Pallegino like that or not like that?
Boy. I'll wait here.
We already looted this temple to KU and you didn't care. What do you know about the temple?
Not much, apparently.
She spits in the corner. You're scared to go yourself.
You know, the Juana send people down here to be eaten by monstrous horrors, right?
She frowns. I'll see what I can do.
You can take whatever you can carry out of the temple. Just report back when you found it.
Akara, I hope we plan on carrying some to a museum.
No, it's all in my inventory.
Carry at your grave as far as I care.
Look at... Oh, interesting. Is she anti-piety? Oh, she is anti-piety. She dislikes religious reverence. Oh. Did not realize. Interesting. Well, that's why she hates, oh yeah, that's why she hates Chody so much. God, nobody likes Takehu. Including me. I'm gonna get rid of him as soon as I'm kind of done with this shit. As soon as I feel like he's not really relevant to the story. So what is the point of our quest here? It's to go find the mural. Okay, I mean, we've already seen it, so I guess we just need to go see it again. Interesting that this quest would send you down here with that. Oh no, the game crashed. It would send you. So now you would be on this quest. You would end up fighting that giant grub monster, which was. I mean, I don't think I've gained any levels since then. I don't think this quest was marked as like higher level, even though that thing was like 5 levels or higher than me. It had the symbol for more than 4, so I actually had no idea how many levels higher than me it was, but at least 5. I wish there was a little more music in this game, because I feel like there's just a couple of pieces that repeat a lot, but the ones that there are, I do really like. Please continue. I'm gonna get a cookie. No.
Oh, poor Rosa. Dio left you. Yeah, Dio, you gonna come back and give her more cuddles? You gotta keep giving her hugs. No, you're done. Too bad. Whoa, Dio! Fuck! He climbed up in the chair behind me as I was sitting down. I didn't hear it. Oh, hi, Dio. No hugs on the top of the refrigerator. He hasn't been up there for a while. That was where he was when I came home on Monday, though, from vacation. That was pretty funny. Oh, God.
It's darker than Andra's asshole in here. All yours. Dario said you know what to do.
Again, he literally told us, she'll tell you more.
Is that it? There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said the one we...
If you would
Can it, Mama? I'll wait here. Come tell... Not much, apparently. You know, the Juanas, you can take whatever...
Akira.
Carry at your grave as far as I care. Right.
Did I? Nope. Alright. You just gonna sit behind me, Dio? So I can't use half the chair? Yeah. You're having fun. Wait, why is it still saying that? Okay. Because, yeah, it's right here. So is this a depiction of the lost city? Sunken city? Yes, Kaizo. So that's what everybody wants, Kaizo. Apparently there's something that the gods have hidden in Kaizo, according to the Vithrak. According to Psychic Spider-Man. I love Psychic Spider-Man. She's still here? Oh, she is.
Got something for me?
I found the old temple in a flooded spot where the falls meet. He doesn't need to know about the other cornet.
Good work. I'll make sure no one else disturbs it.
She claps you on the shoulder.
Meantime, Dario will be pleased to hear the news. How about you go tell him and collect your reward?
What does he want with the mosaic over Kaizo? Her smile freezes on her face.
Dario's the only one to talk about Dario's business. If I was you, I'd forget about this and take my pay. But it's your neck.
She shrugs.
Ngati would sink the island beneath the waves before handing it over to pirates.
I love that everyone has a different thing they hate about Takehu. You'd think Chody would like it, but no, she doesn't like generally devotion to the gods, she only likes devotion to Aothas. So she doesn't care one way or the other about Takehu's religiosity. She just hates that he's a prideful asshole. The Loth hates that he's a prideful asshole. Obviously, he doesn't care about religion. Pelagina hates that he's religious. Can we just go over? No, Rosa, look, she's made room, Dio. Look at that room in the bed. It's so empty. Oh, I gotta level up? When did I get a level up? Oh, from that. Okay. Let's level up. Burp-a-derp. I'm leveling up insight. What am I gonna level up here? Alchemy. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, new spells. New level, rather. Healing is interesting. Rapid toss, that's interesting. Max health, no, don't care. 20% range, don't really care. Alright, what are my actual spells here? What do I get automatically? I get Plague of Insects. Deals raw damage. Decent. Sickened, immunity to concentration. So they basically can be... Sickened is okay. It's not great, but... So, Nature's Terror. That's interesting, but I don't think that's very good. Because the radius is from me, and it's not very big. So... And it deals Frightened, which compared to... Where's my... Oh, I already have it's a base one. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, because this is 5 meters, so that's really big. And it also stuns instead of frightens, although... And it deals more damage. So what does this do? This is like the upgrade of this, right? 5mm, yeah. 7 to 10. 12 to 8. Wait, why is this... Duration. So this one lasts longer. Wait. This is the old one. This one lasts longer, deals more damage. They're stunned for the same. Why is this later? They have the exact same descriptions. This one's just a worse. Why is that? This was just way worse. I don't understand. Oh, I thought it would be an upgrade. Like, oh, I get a new storm ability. That's cool, because those are good. Okay, yeah, it's water. Wall of Thorns is interesting, but walls are so hard to target that I don't know that I really want that. Cleansing Wind heals people. That doesn't deal any damage. Embrace the Earth Talon. Or Embrace of the Earth Talon, sorry. Petrifies people. That's interesting. That's pretty good. But you really do have to petrify them. Firebug is pretty good. So I probably would get Firebug and then either Embrace the Earth Talon or Wall of Thorns. Or I mean, I could get one of these. Rapid Casting. Is this all? What is this one? That was not very good. I don't know why I have that. Why does this have duration twice listed? Guess we can get this. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just get 10% faster casting.
Sure.
I don't really like that you have to choose between spells, adding spells to your list, or getting like class features, basically. I'm not a fan of that. Go to Daria's hideout. There's a lot, actually, of the changes from Pillars 1 to Pillars 2 gameplay-wise that I'm not the biggest fan of. But I mean, it is simpler in Pillars 2. So I guess if it's more playable to people, I guess that had a hard time with Pillars 1. I guess that's good. But
what do you require?
So about the Cornet of the Waves.
A most agreeable topic, or so I hope.
Draws his hands together and regards you over long, tented fingers. Found a mosaic in a temple of Andra deep in the old city.
Galarde, you Watchers truly are workers of miracles.
I don't think there's anything a Watcher needed for this, but he claps and a figure waiting by the door scurries into the Narrows. What's your interest in your Kaizo? I don't know if I should ask him. I was warned not to ask him. I'm really tempted to ask him. He smiles, but he fidgets madly with the gold at the hem of his tunic.
The mosaic is an ancient work of art. Such marvels must be preserved.
Like Warren Thursday. Warren Thursday said, I mean, if you were warned not to do something, you should probably save and ask him anyway. Uh-huh. His fingers continue working on his hem. You're way too interested in this find, and keeping a secret for this to be about art. Small gold thread comes away from his fingers. He frowns at it.
Let us discuss your payment instead. A suitable enough topic, no?
He clears his throat and produces a blunderbuss. After a brief pause, he whirls it around and holds it out to you. Oh, I like that they just have the classic, it's purely in text, but the classic cinematic moment of guy pointing a gun at you and then he turns it around and hands it to you instead.
Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price.
So what is this? Oh, it's an exceptional blunderbuss. It's with special. Oh, it does have reload time. Oh, it has another bonus reload time, and it bounces. I don't think I have anyone that uses blunderbusses, but that's hilarious. Indeed, I would hate for anyone to say that. He gives you a respectful, strange smile and nods to one of his attendants who produces a bag of coin.
Now,
yeah, I'm gonna rip off the mob boss.
Money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on. What do you require?
Okay.
A moment, I almost forgot.
He takes the needlework from the table and unfurls it. It's larger than it initially looked. Oh, this thing he's been working on the whole time. I love that he's actually, like, sewing something.
Bercam Blanca. Take it and indulge.
Yes! I need this request. He hands you a lovingly crafted flag of Principe colors.
It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Awesome. I can use that to go to Fort Deadlight. Pretty sure that was one of the options. Go to the gullet. Yes. Technically, I could have gone to... No, this is faster. I need to go to Serpent's Crown now. So that worked out. Asking him seems to have been fine. You just got uncomfortable about it, but that's fine. Oh, you guys are like Oh, I think you guys are actually ready to level up. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look at these, right? Oh, Delver's Row Criminals. They're a separate little thing. Interesting. Okay. I thought maybe I would gain reputation with the Principe. But no, I gained it with Devil's Row Criminals, even though they're technically a subset of the Principe. Okay. This is getting very crowded. So what's the gun? Yeah. It's also the shield, which is really good, but I'm going to give it to Adair, because I think Adair is who I'm actually going to be using for...
Yeah?
Yeah, they did level up. Okay. Let's go to Nekataka. Guess let's level them up. Athletics always for the tank. This skills. I've played one, but I never played it. Watching this is giving me a huge nostalgia bomb for Baldur's Gate. Well, that is basically the motivating premise of Pillars 1, is nostalgia for Baldur's Gate. So, I think they're very good. I like them. I mean, it's hard for me to get into Pillars 1 at first. I don't think it does a great job of introducing you to hooking you into the world very well, the setting, but I mean, also the mechanics appeal to me a lot. So if you different people get different things out of these games, and I know there's a lot of people that do not enjoy the Baldur's Gate style combat. I mean, this is more. It's not it's not based on D&D second edition like Baldur's Gate is, so it's a lot more less weird, but it's still very complicated. What do I need to give her? Kind of want more of this. Okay, fighter, an ability for one class, right? Fighter or paladin. Yeah, second edition is rough. Don't need that. Maybe I do get that. Oh, actually, I probably just get this. Yeah, let's just get this. Just never uses their discipline anyway. How out of their minds were they when they thought up the THACO system? Oh my god, the game crashed. That's the twice in one night. That doesn't... I don't know if that's ever happened. That sucks. I don't understand how THACO happened. THACO is weird because it's so easy to turn it into something much simpler without literally losing any mechanical... Like, it is functionally exactly the same. It's just way easier to read if you have an ascending AC system and an ascending 2-hit. I don't know. Like, like all of the retro clones, the OSR games, like with Swords and Wizardry and Osric and a bunch of those other games, like I don't think any of them maintain THAC0 and Descending AC. I think all of them swap to, at least that I recall. Maybe one of them does, but because there is literally no argument for it. Hi, Dio. So this is gonna put us back at the start. Yeah, okay, that's fine. What did I end up giving her? Streetwise, I think. And I grab this. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta level up him too, I forgot. Oh, he cannot learn fire? Is that because he's a water shaper? Cannot learn fire and creature spells. Well, that sucks. Yeah, this feels like it's just like a fucking bug. 'Cause they're exactly the same according to their text. Except this one is worse. And it's like 3 levels higher. I do not see. I don't understand. I guess you're gonna get this one. And this isn't actually very good because it's such a small radius. Yes, this. What is this? Ocean Burst. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so maybe you just get the spells faster. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Save. I don't really care what Takeyu has because I'm not going to use him after. Basically, after I get a Nakataka until I have a reason to again. I don't even. Did we even have a quest for him? Like a personal quest? I don't think so. Which is weird. I guess maybe I need to talk to him to get his personal quest? I don't want to talk to him. Around the Serpent's Crown. Everybody else just talked to me once they liked me enough, I thought. Or fairly early, or even when they didn't like me enough. Just talk to me. And I don't think Takeyu dislikes me. If I remember correctly. Nah, he likes me. Wait, what is that? Please, let me... Oh, I can't hover over... Oh, I guess I can go click and see what... What's the fish thing? Oh, he considers that both anti-Wana and pro-Rawatai for the same line. Okay. I mean, it was, but I was just buttering that lady up. God. I just wanted her to tell me, to help me out. Suck up your pride. I wonder if he's gonna be here because it's night. He might not be here. Yes, Dio, you enjoy just sitting behind me in my chair, taking up half the room? Mm-hmm. Pushing your paws into me. Yeah, you have fun. Nope, he's still here. Wait, no, he's not here. That's different. Oh, no, that is him. Oh, I don't have my thing on. There we go. I was like, why isn't it doing it? Because I crashed. It turns that off.
Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
The Principe are smuggling cargo via the Undercroft. Sorry, Principe.
Undercroft, a darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say.
He cradles his chin in his palm, looking off into the distance.
Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
Aruhi gestures to Takehu.
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you.
Aruhi nods with approval.
At least Delva's Row is a stable target. The crown has time to decide the next steps.
Water Shapers were helping the pirates bring in ships.
Takehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say.
Say nothing.
Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased.
I'm sorry for narking on all these people. Aruhi shakes his head and sighs.
Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
Aruhi grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
Aruhi trails off and scratches the back of his head. But you're going to anyway.
Akira, my apologies. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
Everyone's looking for it. The prince's face is impassive, but he seems to be studying yours with close attention to detail. An old mosaic beneath the city depicted Ukaizo.
Akira, then the city's bowel hides more than I credit.
He thumbs his chin and nods.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story.
Did you try to build a staircase to the gods or something?
Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
Many of my countrymen also believe that Ukaizo is nothing more than a myth. But there are others who would kill to find such a place if it were real.
And kill gladly if but a tenth of the myth was true.
Aruhi peers at Pallegina before turning his attention back to you.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead.
Oh, the cartographer that I talked to?
I sent an expedition to Matario Cozy, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isles?
They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more.
Prince makes a dismissive wave towards the door. Well, what makes you think that Motare o Cozy contains evidence of Ukaizo?
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
How has the island remained hidden all this time?
A question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts.
He smooths back his hair and sighs.
It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found.
I'm not sure how he's smoothing his hair back when he's got this giant headdress on.
In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Cozy, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind.
He sighs.
Akira, Then you are ready to depart?
I trust you'll relay my helpfulness to the Queen.
Naturally, I say. My sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies.
Aruhi winks.
To Kehu, I trust you are going. I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
Turns a hopeful glance to Kehu.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Just pissing more people off, Kehu.
Before you go,
Aruhi lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
The expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka.
Go on.
We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
He reaches into his pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth.
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
Drags his thumb over the cloth and frowns to himself. Let me see that. I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric like thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower above you, and ropey vines stretch like tentacles across a marshy ruin. It takes all your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the women and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach, and the phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. The prince regards you expectantly. Nature is restless on this island, but I can guess nothing more.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Kozi. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Sighing, Prince Aruhi folds the cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Kozi is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Aruhi bites his thumbnail and turns away, lost in thought.
Certain death it is, then.
Watcher, even if Ukaizo is a myth, Motario Kozi is old enough that it may contain some clue about why Aothis is interested in the Deadfire.
Alright. What's the island the trading company want us to go to? Poko Kohara, and that's what these guys also want us to go to. Interesting. So they're sending us to a different place. Okay, you've leveled up. Hello, Charity. Get your mechanics up. Diplomacy up, maybe? Or religion. I'll get religion up, to be honest. New level. Alright, so revives people that are dead. That's helpful, or unconscious rather. This is theoretically good. I feel like it's hard to use. Acute. Okay. Barring Death's Door. Cannot die for 8 seconds. Champion's Boon. Resolute. Resolve is what? Will and deflection? Might is damage and fortitude. Plus 3 enemies engaged. It's interesting. So these are all these again. Practice healer, maybe, although I might actually be healing more than she will, depending. Because I have Moonwell. She gets Wicked Briars, which is not very good. Oh god. None of these are particularly good. I guess this... This is a nice buff, I guess. It's just hard to use it. So I think we'll just get the rapid casting, to be honest, and try to use this more. It's just hard for it to use. It does blind people, which is really good, and the damage is not bad. So her high level still casting is not super important. Takehu. Hello. You catch Takehu glancing your way. He quickly focuses elsewhere and smooths back his hair when he notices your attention. Maybe we're gonna get his personal quest now. Maybe we have to get far enough in the main quest. Well, this isn't part of the main quest, I guess, but... Something on your mind?
Is there anything the Watcher does not see?
Takehu grins, but the look quickly diminishes.
We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Raparu cluster like sea rats.
Takehu's hand unconsciously strays toward his stomach.
Without Delver's Row, Onakaza must work harder to deserve the trust of the Raparu. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so?
He sighs, shaking his head. Well, I would start with the distribution of wealth.
You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once?
Oh, I mean... I don't know what my character would say. I know what I would say. Let's say I'd collaborate on a new plan for the city.
You think that something in the great pattern of Nekataka does not align with the Hawana way?
I think that's very clear, yes. Nodding, Takehu absently tugs one of his hairs. For the moment, he seems totally withdrawn. Finally, he snaps back into focus, regarding you with a smile which seems both genuine and strained.
I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook.
Some of the tension leaves Takehu's shoulders, and he stands a little taller than before.
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
Takehu opens his palm and gestures for you to speak freely. We haven't talked to him. I don't think... Well, I guess we talked to him a little bit. Let's talk about the Kahanga royalty. He seemed very tainted with you.
Between the crown and the guild, Nekataka has high hopes for Ngati's chosen son, I say.
Takehu smooths back his hair with both hands as he gathers his thoughts.
If Ngati had not blessed me, I say the goddess touched me for more
Whoops,
than enriching
sorry,
one
Dio.
tribe,
You
glorifying
okay?
one island.
Takehu bites his thumbnail and sighs. I can tell you don't want to be anyone's savior.
Ikera, yes.
Takehu draws in a deep breath and nods, savoring your words.
I say there is me, Takehu, and there is the Takehu others would make like a coconut husk doll.
Is that a thing people make?
You mean the one people would play with?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up may play with me, friend Shouty.
Takehu winks at her. Oh boy.
The more I try to be the Takehu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say?
He brings up his gaze to meet yours. You give too much power to the expectations of others? Coconut husk doll? I think he means a voodoo doll. Well, they wouldn't have voodoo, I guess, but...
But it is the adoring people who made Takehu the savior of the tribes.
He shrugs, sighing.
Many think that I have a duty to the Hawana. I say I am the only one unconvinced.
I'm not really following what his actual issue is here. Is his issue that people are putting expectations on him that he doesn't want? Or is his issue that he doesn't feel like he can live up to them? Because it seems like he's saying the first one, but the options kind of sound more like the second one. So I'm a little confused. Yeah, I'm the Lady of Cadnua, but you don't see me rebuilding my keep.
Ikera, just so.
The side of his mouth twitches. Hesitating at first, Takeo envelopes your hand into his, the scales along his palm both prickly and warm, just as it seems you'll break away. Instead, he leans in closer.
I know how I seem. We did not have this word conceded before Adirans landed on the Isles.
Well, you've certainly made up for lost time.
Oh, Lotha nails it.
If Ngati had not touched me, I wonder if anyone would care.
Takeo seems ready to say more. He stops himself and releases you from his grip. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel an insistent tension, the pull centering from Takeo's soul. Excuse me. Surrender! Once again you find yourself in Andra's waterlogged hall of power. A tired swaying of bioluminescent chandeliers casts uneven rays of light down on her court.
Poor boy. He has it backward, as usual.
A silky, distant voice asserts itself in your thoughts. What's up, Andra?
I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should
Alright,
be
bye,
fostered
Dio.
toward any end.
Sadness and regret creep into her tone, but something about them rings falsely to your ears.
How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right path. I know you won't disappoint.
You hear a smile in her words.
Apologies. I say I never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
Presence withdraws, leaving you unsteady on your feet. Oblivious, Takeo offers a broad, showy smile.
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
Nope, I don't have more questions. We do need to talk to Prince
Do
Ruby,
not
though.
leave me in suspense, I say.
Oh, wait. I gotta go check. Do they like me yet? Fuck! They still don't like me? What do I gotta do for you? I turned him over to you.
Do not leave me in suspense. If you have questions, the royal again. You bring this up. Ikera, the tribes beyond our city look if you have more to say.
Okay, so
Sure.
do not have reputation with them yet. Alright, so what else do we have? Whoops. Over here. So, yeah, Songo. That's the DLC. Harshman. Oh, I do need to. Whoops, I should have done that while I was in there in the gullet. I forgot about that. Toko Kohara. Yeah, the food source. Oh, I need to go to the Temple of Gone. I forgot about that. Songo. Oh, I can also go do his vault. And do that one, I guess. I forgot. And return to Fascina? Yes. Alright. So I do have a bunch of stuff to still do in this city, actually. Kind of thought we were almost done, but... Nope. Let's see here. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't have fast mode showing, like the little thing that shows up. Or pause doesn't show up. Weird. I wonder why that's happening. We need to go to Pariki's Overlook first. Then we'll go down to the Gullet, I think. And then to Churchtown. That's not what it's called, but... Place with all the temples. Man, should have had Maya with me when I said that nice thing about Raotai. even if I was just, Also, please don't crash again. I don't know why it's been crashing. Okay, I think it's okay. So we want to go over to here? The dark cupboard, that's where we want to go. Is that in here? We also need to go to... Is there someone else we need to go to here? I guess not. I mean, Archimede's Manor, I guess. Hello, Facina.
You're back. Kue, any news?
I took care of Britanno's debt with Hamatu Stonehill.
You are willing to put up all that money?
One of her eyes narrows on you.
What of the gloves? What happened to them?
I have them right here for you. She accepts the gloves with a grateful sigh.
At least I know Arkemir won't feed me to the imps.
She folds the gloves with care and stows them away.
Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
Oh. I thought I read that you could actually recruit her. I'm gonna look real quick. Because I was looking at something and I happened to see that. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to get inside Archimede's Manor.
Imp, go hang laundry.
She holds a finger up for silence and her gaze following a shop imp as he flutters moodily away.
I'm only doing this for how you help Bertenno.
She lets out a heavy sigh and slips a key from her pocket.
Here, burn Archimede's manor down for all I care.
Thanks.
What else do you need?
Alright, well, this quest is actually now not very... It used to be, when we first got it, it was like much higher level than us, but now it's not, so we can go do it. It'll be some combat, but that should be fine. Hopefully it won't take too long.
You certainly seem to admire the luminous bathhouse, Aloth. It was made by animancers, of course.
And if they devoted all their efforts to such endeavors, you wouldn't hear me complain.
It is a wonder they manage at all without your wisdom and guidance.
This is interesting. I don't remember Aloth being so anti-animancy. But she actually isn't. He doesn't have the thing in it. He doesn't have a thing. His only things he likes are duty and autonomy, which is... And he dislikes irresponsibility. Some weird... but she, of course, has pro-animancy, yeah. Anyway, let's level up Aloth. Sure. New spell level. What to do? So he has Call to Slumber, which in his grimoire, which should be pretty good. He has Form of the Helpless Beast, which is, if it works, it's decent, I guess. But the things you want to use it on, it's probably not going to work on. Maybe you can use it on a wizard if they have low fortitude. Let's see, Archimede's Wondrous Torment. See, they want to have these conditions. But then they have some spells that just do actual shit like this, rather than having inflicting conditions. That's annoying. Two lesser versions of the effect that jump to nearby enemies when the first effect ends. Well, the first effect ends after 30 seconds, so no. Fight's not going to be going on there. Torrent of Flame. Around the caster. Nope. Weakens and terrifies. This is okay, I guess. But we already have slumber as our will spell. This is a this is like a ray. Duration. What is this? Doesn't actually say. I think it's like a ray though. A frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does freeze damage to creatures in its path. They last for 12 seconds, I guess after they cast it. Just, oh, target plus beam, yeah. Immobilized. It's not actually that good. Blast of Frost is a cone. It's a lot of damage, it's not that good either. Malignant Cloud, okay. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Wall of Force. Deals some damage and hobbles people. Yeah, that's sad that it's not like a D&D Wall of Force. That's just a physical wall. They just can't go through it, which is great. Yeah, these aren't that good because this is a weapon that you summon. Yeah, pike. So, assuming that, I guess we're gonna just get rapid casting for him too. Okay, let's go in.
Nice and slow.
I don't remember what we're looking for in here. Oh, Rosa, did you leave? Is it time to get up, Rosa? I don't know where she went, but she's not in the bed. Whoop.
Intruder! Ground meat in the master's sanctum! Scree! Scree!
The imp chirrups a call of extreme distress and flaps his wings wildly. Well... Really? I don't have 9 diplomacy? Oh. Calm down, I just want to talk this over. Before you can say any more, the imp cups his mouth, both claws, lets out a deafening screech that echoes across the manor. Whoops. What is this, quest? I'm trying to remember what the quest actually is. The Archmage's Vault. Oh, this is for the Harappo Epic, right. Alright, well, I don't really care about killing all. Oh my god! That's probably bad. Isn't this quest only... I guess you're not supposed to actually have this happen. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have that happen. Because holy shit. So the 3 skulls mean... Oh, well... So 1 skull means 1 level above you, 2 skulls means 2 levels above you, 3 skulls means 3 levels above you. 3 skulls in red means 4 or more levels above you. It just means any, like, beyond 3 levels. You go back that way. What? What? God damn it. Okay, okay. Thank God. There is a way into the vault that I've already found. I've already been down at the vault.
My master need books. Not even taste good.
Oh shit. What are those? Oh shit. Tattered note. Combination of the vault has been divined. Diamond, ruby, ruby, sapphire, emerald. The rest is up to you and your friend. Do not disappoint me. Our agreement will show you no mercy if you're caught. You can expect even less from me. Scribbled notation of the Martin, written in a different handwriting, reads: Employer, Consul Hut, Calicoth, investigate later. Well, we killed Consul Hut last game, but he might not be dead. He was a lich.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Intruder! Ground meat in the Master's Sanctum!
Oh, shit. I might have fucked up. Yeah, I think this is the problem, is that we do need the... God darn
it. Intruder! Ground meat skin.
I don't think I can. I think I was too slow. Oh my god. We made it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we made it. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Yeah, those things are big. Oh, that's what you wanted in this game, is stealth, right? Stealth mechanics. Ignore that super bright lantern. Yeah, that's Chodi's thing. She's always got those fucking lanterns. That fucking lantern.
Scentere, I cannot.
Right, let's go here. Okay, we're just gonna have to go through it. Book. Okay. Okay.
Of course.
It is a magic lantern. I don't think that makes a difference, but...
Of course.
That's real gross.
What say? Akira, it is no problem. You ask too much.
Warren Thursday said, in my old D&D campaign, we had a drow cleric who was basically a pyromaniac. Yeah?
Be constant.
But he used dark fire, which is essentially like alcohol fires. It's invisible unless you have dark vision. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is this? Where does this go to? Up there, I guess? Yeah. Oh, a bedroom. Interesting. I'm not sure about trying to break in. I mean, we're not trying to go into his bedroom. We're trying to get into his vault, which is in the basement, I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe he was up here. He's at least gone. We don't have to deal with him.
I've done it good and well.
Oh, boost of speed. No. That's not that useful, but it's cool. The person who could use them is her. Although, well, I guess we'll. This is the thing is, I don't actually want to use her as my main tank. I use Adair. Ooh, oh, that's good. Archimir's notes. What help these imps offer is hardly worth the trouble of enduring their company. Yesterday I tried on a different face and my butler nearly sounded the alarm. It was some comfort that he recognized my robes. Gave the chittering fools a passphrase to avoid the unpleasantness in the future. Cider and cheese. Simple enough for an imp to recall. Bingo! Ring of Overseeing. Alright, we're going to give that to... Well, I would normally give it to Aloth, and I'm tempted to give it to Chody.
Ought to be a cinch. Never met
Yes.
lock I couldn't
Use the
crack.
one
I've
lock,
done it
it's
good
fine.
and well.
Oh, an exceptional scepter. Ooh. I don't remember if anyone uses scepters. I think Aloth might. That actually sounds delicious. A super sharp cheddar with some hard cider. Quarterstaff. Ooh, Archimir's old robe. Oops. So we can wear the robe, presumably. And yeah, I guess actually, honestly, I could probably use it. Really? It's just a black robe, that's it? And we have the passphrase, so we should be okay now, I believe, to wander around. Hopefully. Let's,
For all your doubt in the gods, how can you believe animancers are any more responsible?
The gods have never done right by me. Animancers have. Even a little responsibility is better than none at all.
You place too much faith in them. Given the same license, they'll be just as bad.
Well, that's how we got here, Aloth. Like, this is weird, because we know... Yeah, that's weird. It's a weird conversation. I'm not really sure on Aloth's position currently on the gods and stuff. I thought he would not be in Fan. I guess he's not. He was saying that the animancers are just as bad, but I find it comical in these games when your party just starts chattering away. We're supposed to be sneaking around. Yeah. Oh, the legendary imp cradles a gem in his claws and makes soft cooing sounds as he extends his forked tongue to lick each facet, coating it with a layer of slime. Sensing your presence, his eyes snap open. What? Why is Chody... The imp lets out a piercing shriek and clutches the gem protectively close to his body. A pair of yellow eyes narrow on you, focusing with intensity.
What you do here? Biped groundwalk filth? What you do here, huh? Why you trouble Yellow Eye 3?
See my robe, supplicant? It's me, Archimir. I'm merely testing out a new illusion.
His master? Give passphrase or get chewed to mush.
He advances slowly, hooking his claws with eagerness. Cider and cheese.
Master or not, it's good enough for Yellow Eye 3.
The imp favors you with a nod of approval. The crystal. Where did you get it? Yellow Eye 3 clutches the crystal, his eyes widening with fear.
Found lying near vault. Kept safe for master.
He quickly hands you the crystal. Well, that's good. Layer of dried imp drool. Oh my god, that's a horrible image. Covers this translucent crystal. One side of the crystal contains several deep notches and grooves. It seems it was once mounted in something.
What you want?
What do you know about the vault?
Is on the lowest level, southeast corner. Sealed up like dirty secret. Burglars tried to open, but they turned into food.
He absently picks his teeth. Alright. Good. Good. I like this. This game actually has a bunch of stealth mechanics, unlike the first game, which just has the basic stealth mode. Every spell actually has... Can I see my... I can't really... I'd have to go to...
Huh?
If I go to... Yeah. It has noise, extremely loud, use, loud, impact. So it has separate noise ratings for when you cast it, like the noise around you, and the cast and the noise on impact, which affects things. And you have like... if I go down here... Or are they... No, they should be in here. Well, that's a grenade. I don't think I have any. They're specifically like noisemaker items. I don't think I have any more because I used them. That you can use for the stealth stuff to basically distract people. Pretty lantern. Oh, there's a thing behind the door. I get that fire kelp. Yeah, hi. Hello. We're your master.
Will do.
Sentry appears to be asleep. The title placard reads, "The challenge of finding good help, or why I invested in constructs." God. Archmages are good. Alright, I think hopefully we have what we need. I don't know where the cats went. They're not in this room. Maybe they're looking out the window in the living room. Alright. Yeah, you can see we've been down here through the... Oh yeah, it was through the luminous bathhouse. There was an entrance.
Where shiny crystal go? Butler on second floor lounge trying to eat it again. Master will be displeased.
Oh, storm blights, huh? Like that those are all neutral. Like those are all friendly. They can apparently recognize your...
Never met a lot. I've done it good and well.
No, I cannot do that.
Ooh. Again, probably not something we'll use, but that's cool. Oh my god. Steal the books. Maybe I should be reading some of them, but... Wow. This place is big. What the fuck is that? Skin tingles as you approach the scrying pool. Your reflection grins up at you from the depths. Ew. It's got a scrying pool. I wonder if you can scry and die people in pillars, theoretically. I mean, you can't in the game mechanics, but like... in the setting, I don't know if that's a thing that mages could do. If you're an archmage. What's this? A failed experiment. Interesting.
I found something. Over there.
Oh, there's a noisemaker. Spark crackers.
Ought to be a sin. I've done it good and well.
Gunpowder? Sometimes you just need some gunpowder. Oh, this is the construct lab. Living steel. Papers. Most esteemed Archimere received your order for 2 additional ironclad constructs. You can rest assured they will be delivered within the week. Your continued satisfaction with our craftsmanship affirms that our work goes toward a righteous cause, and we look forward to maintaining your generous patronage. Sigil of Abaddon, followed by an illegible symbol. Slab looks intended for Archimere's iron constructs. He sends a fractured, confused scrap of soul essence. You walk through the halls of Archimere's manor. The layout is a stranger to you, and you navigate every turn with confidence. Your partner is your shadow, hanging 3 steps behind. Gesture for him to hurry. A little noise won't disturb the imp stewards. Ifrin nods and hastens his pace. You reach a heavy vault door. The lock is made of gems set into stone. Ifrin is glancing over his shoulder, too preoccupied to follow your careful motions. Set the gems into their combination and pray that your contact got it right. Just as the vault door grinds open, one of Archimere's imps rounds the door and screeches in a full voice. You spin on your heel and make a run for it. Ifrit is nowhere to be seen, but a wisp of cloth through an open doorway tells you where he's gone to hide. Before you take your second step, a blow like a battering ram carries you off your feet. Disoriented and prone, the last thing you see is the fist of an ironclad construct mercilessly coming down, with nothing but your head between it and the stone, cold floor.
I'll be damned if I let a soul be used for such foul means. Come with me now, you poor lost thing.
Expression grim, Chody draws her lantern back and forth over the guts of the construct, absorbing the thief's remaining essence. Oh, prototype. Yeah, I'm real glad to not be fighting all these things. Alright. Please don't expect me to actually remember it, but I'll go look just in case. It was in here? No. Where would it be? In here? Oh, these are all the books I picked up. Tattered note. Diamond, ruby, ruby, sapphire, emerald. Diamond, ruby, ruby, sapphire, emerald. Place the crystal into the hole. Crystal settles into its intended depression with a soft click. The surrounding gemstones immediately flash with brilliant colored lights. Enter the combination you found. Oh, thank God. Rotate the gemstones on a grinding stone. Okay.
Don't touch anything.
Why not?
You might.
Oh. Well, yeah, that is a good reason.
It's interesting.
Oops.
You should see this.
A lot of traps.
Of course.
I was like, I got the icon for it. Okay.
Easy as Merkberry. Now that's dealt with.
We're gonna steal everything. Statue of Anakaza the First wears an annoying smirk. Powerful enchantment keeps these gold boars weighted to the spot. Interesting.
Now that's dealt with.
Ooh, a Stone of Power. Power Surge. It's per rest, boosts power levels. The remainder of this. Okay, that's cool. Should go on someone. Oh, there's the Harapo Epic. Oh. Though God-stricken skies and mile-high waves tossed my ship, my mind's compass never waved from dear Ukaizo. When a splintered mast, such traitorous lumber, hit me across the brow, I was knocked into a vision of pearlescent shores. For all that I sailed my years, never again would my spyglass take in the peaks of wondrous Ukaizo. So the shores I was departing echo, someone worthy to alight on the sands, lost Ukaizo. Okay. There we go. Ivory worm figurine. Okay.
Never met a lock I couldn't crack. Except for that one time. And that other.
We are not able to get into this. Interestingly. Do we have anything that boosts our mechanics? I wish there was a better way to sort these. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I think he has a belt, so Adair has a belt. I think that's why he wasn't using this, so you can use that. Stone of Power. I'm already using a thing. Oh, you're all using things. Oh, well, you can use that instead. Oh, that actually mattered. That would have all been fine, but...
You are to tell me.
Easy as Merkberry.
3? Sure.
Now that's dealt with.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. What's this? Ooh, that's excellent. For someone. Yeah, give me that cloak. Everybody needs a cloak. Oh, you don't have a cloak. You need a cloak, Palagina. You got a cloak. You got a cloak. Here, do you want a Hana cloak? Doesn't that look cool? It's very fitting for you.
Ah.
Alright, so we can't open that, can't open that one, but... So I think we should go give it to the Huana rather than to the Rawatai. I think those are the two options. And, well, it actually belongs to the Huana, so... yes. Let's go try and talk to Vicina. It said after you do this quest is when you can recruit her, so I want to check. I'm not sure if I need to actually go to Serpent's Crown first and then come back, or if I can just do it now. Hello, Vicina.
Do you look for something in particular?
Oh. This is, I guess, why there's that imp that you can buy stuff from, is because you can recruit her. Because he sells the same stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can buy here. This is cool. Oh, now she sells the thing that I gave her back, which is funny. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's not very expensive if you did want to buy it back. Oh.
You know, I never realized how much I missed your company.
You just miss having someone standing in front of you when Isomir insults half the people in a room.
She won't try to touch your feathers again. That's for certain.
You return. What say, friend?
Jesus! That's horrible. I retrieved the tablet from Archimir's vault.
Akira, you've restored to us a piece of our history.
She cradles the tablet with care.
The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Natea trails off as a winged leathery figure in the distance draws closer to you. Oh no, it's an imp!
Hey, you the Watcher?
The imp prods you to get your attention. What's it to you?
Archimir, the Great Master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is.
The imp lets out a harsh, discordant chuckle, holding his claw in front of his mouth to hide a mischievous grin. What's this about?
Oh no, Master doesn't tell us imps anything.
The way he draws out each word suggests that the imp is practicing sarcasm. Tell him I'll be there.
I won't need to. He already knows. Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
The imp winks at you and flutters away.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan.
She frowns, clearly disturbed.
Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Archimir doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
She handles the tablet with care.
What do you reckon the odds are Archimir wants to congratulate us for a robbery well done?
Yeah, not high. That's I wanna look at this. Really? Oh, the Juana like me more, but that hasn't made Nekataka like me. Oh, the Juana like me a whole bunch. But Nekataka doesn't. Huh, but that... It puts it onto Juana and not Nekataka, right? So is it? I don't know what it's based on. I guess I was looking at Negataka, but forgetting the prince to provide food. I am... Yeah, they all like me. That's great.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. If you have questions, the again, you bring this up.
Akira,
For what the tribes beyond our city look to her as well, if you have more to say.
Huh.
Of course.
No, he still won't do it, so I don't know how to get... I don't know how to get Nikitaka points if that's what I need, rather than Juana points. I am kind of annoyed. Anyway, let's go meet Archimere
Would you mind
before we end
terribly
the
if I
stream.
touched your hair?
Of course not. Only touch gently, and they will return the favor.
Huh. That's what Angwer said when we were necking in the Merkberries.
Let's go back. Let's go talk to Archimere. I'm sure he'll be very friendly. Oh, did we technically complete? This is technically a request, right? This is technically a request. Okay, let's go try and get Facina again. Good night, Fiona. I will be done soon. Over my time, I just wanted to kind of check some stuff out.
Do you look for something in particular?
Ah, there we go. You don't seem very happy here. Why not voyage with me for a change? Sighing, Facina leans her weight on the countertop and surveys her surroundings.
Madico, I fought so hard to get here,
Why
but
did
I
the
won't
screen
miss a
just shake?
splinter of this place.
She doesn't raise her voice. She pounds the countertop as if she had. Oh, that was her pounding the countertop.
Hey, imp! I quit. For what it is worth, I have not enjoyed a moment of our time together.
Huh? Make Master angry. Archimere will grow a turnip in nasty Facina's mouth.
The imp looks ready to say more, but hesitates.
Be safe. Many horrors out there.
His tone softening, his eyes downcast, the imp gestures dismissively towards the door, offering no further elaboration.
Agrasima, I think. Corres.
Facina gives the imp a quizzical look.
Wherever you're headed, it can't be worse than here.
Smiling a little, she flashes you a casual salute. Alright! Oh, a wizard plus chanter. That sounds cool. So she's a conjurer. I don't know what conjurers do. Conjurer, +2 wizard conjuration power level. Plus recovery time with enchanting / transmutation spells. Conjure familiar. Okay. Use access to spells from evocation and illusion. And then increased recovery time with enchanting and transmutation. Okay. So conjure familiar. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't actually know what counts as conjure. Oh, does conjuration count as like all of those all of the like a bunch of the melee spells are conjuration. Like this? Yeah. I wonder if you could actually just build her as a melee wizard. That would be hilarious. Yeah, conjuration summons physical things. I just wasn't sure in this game because there's not a lot of... Wizards don't get summons. There's very few classes that get... Well, wizards have, I guess, they have the double summons. They have their... Where's a good... Oh yeah, like this. Essential Phantom. They summon a double of the caster. Those are their summons, but... So these are like... Ghost Blades, which is literally just a cone damage spell, but it's considered a conjuration spell. So that's interesting. And then Chanters do have real summons, like skeletons. And this, a phantom. That's cool. I don't like that idea, although I kind of like the idea of making her a battle wizard. that actually uses all those spells. I'm just not sure if... Yeah, I think that would work. It just costs more time. I don't think it's very good, but I'm not going to be using her, like, almost ever, so... She's not a real companion, she's a sidekick. Is it just not... Oh, it does show these. Okay, so these are the ones that you cannot cast Evocation and Illusion, yeah. Stuff like this. So, either Pure Wizard or Wizard Chanter. I think Wizard Chanter makes sense, even if she wants to be melee. I wish I had a Pure Chanter that would use summons. Because I think the Chanters I've had optioned have subclasses that made them like their summons shit or not be able to use summons. So, I think that's fine. Yep, you're gonna sit there still, sorry. Is Chanters or for Enchanter, or do they sing battle music? They sing battle music. They are the bards. That's, well, they technically they chant battle music. They chant battle poetry. They build up, you design like songs made up of phrases. If I had one in my party, I would show you the song thing. But I don't use them very often. I don't think they're particularly good, other than for using for summons. Their summons are good. A 60s SFB poet. That's pretty much, yeah. Because they don't sing, really. They just kind of chant. The study. I guess this is the study. Oh, hi, Archimere. How's it going? Are you, you like my robes? Aren't they nice? Please tell me he has a reaction to me wearing them.
Had no trouble finding the place.
Wow, look at him. He looks like a... He's the most normal-looking Archmage so far. Sighing, Archimere glances up from a roll of parchment. He takes up a quill and draws several lines across a calendar entry, digging the nib hard enough that scratching fills the silence.
Nekitaka is either a testament to the ancient Huana's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines.
He grimaces and rearranges several of the objects situated around his desk. Age, not the Huana, is that the bones of the city at crooked angles.
Sadly, I did not invite you here for a discussion of city planning. Your robes. How alike they are to one I keep in my chamber.
Yes! Good! His eyes narrow to pinpricks. They're very comfortable.
Indeed. I warn you to stay your hand and treat with me better than you did poor Consulate.
Consulate, he pauses to study your reaction to this. Consulate did not give me a choice. He literally, there is no way to talk to Consulate and not fight him. Sighing, he raps his knuckles at the top of his desk.
Plengrath, gone as well. Your dealings with the Circle are stained darkest crimson.
Okay, that is entirely on me. That was because I wanted to fight 2 dragons and an archmage at the same time. That's, I really want to be a shit to him. I really want to say, they say after I kill a 3rd of Archmage, the 4th is free. But I feel like I should not. Oh, I really have to say it, though. I don't want to actually fight him. I just want it to be fine.
I wonder. But let us get to the business of the hour, shall
I
we?
did say it, but he doesn't care. He opens his palms.
My estate was recently burgled. My vault breached.
You can't save during dialogue. You can't pull up the menu. But I saved before I started talking to him. He sighs, drawing a sheaf of papers closer and then pushing them away. I'm going to say nothing.
As I suspected. At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings.
His nails dig into the armrest of his chair. A tearing sound fills the silence between you.
You managed not to rouse a peep out of my servants. If nothing
yes.
else, the lack of disruption is appreciated.
Stealth.
I am less pleased about the Harappo epic resting in the hands of those who lost it once before.
In the hands of its rightful owners, you mean?
Did I ask a question?
Arkemir glances to the left or right. He waits before continuing.
The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith.
When he finishes his air quotes. Oh god, I really wish they had an animation for him actually doing air quotes. His elbow knocks over an inkwell. Arkemir simply glares at the spilled ink until it retreats back into its receptacle. Well, that's pretty good. Say nothing.
The Circle has expressed concerns about a certain mobile deity.
Yeah, it's a problem.
The Deadfire is a fragile place, and a blundering soul drain like Aethys can damage more than just castle keeps.
The Deadfire will be lucky if any of its reefs endure this long walk of his.
Indeed. It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical.
Oh, well, that's what the gods want me to do, I think.
We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome.
My house would be at least 50% cleaner if I could just glare accusingly at things and they'd go back to where they belong. You just gotta be an archmage. Arkemir presses his thumb down on a spider crawling across his desk. His upper lip pulls back with delight.
Normally, the Circle's involvement constitutes the worst possible outcome. Or have you already forgotten the Blackwash Falls incident?
Oloth watches Arkemir through narrowed eyes. Oloth, how do you know the Circle? You didn't work for them, you worked for the Leaden Key.
Kalakoth replaced the water. What more do you desire? An apology?
God, this is all good. Arkemith turns his nose up at Oloth. I thought about pulling Oloth out to put Maya in, because I've been meaning to do that for a while, and then I was like, no, if we're going to talk to an archmage, I gotta bring Oloth with me. I'm glad. This isn't just restitution, the Circle is worried.
We do not worry. We measure, and the resulting value dictates action. You are only involved because it is advantageous for knowledge of the Circle's involvement to remain discreet. The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Nekataka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research.
Why ask me and not Bikana? Is she dead?
She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned.
What are you hoping to learn from the stars?
That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course.
His eyebrow arches up.
No doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables.
That's right, I do. I'll get your research notes.
Fair warning. A vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory.
Frowning, Arkemir sifts among his correspondence till he sets upon the one he seeks.
I have every reason to believe they travel armed.
Oh, those are the guys that we fought before we fought Console Halt. Those are like the hardest enemies in the game. They're elite mercenaries we faced off at the siege of Cragholt.
Did I inquire after your personal history?
Arkemir sneezes into his sleeve and grimaces.
My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded.
He clears his throat and glances away.
Come back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore.
I didn't do anything to it other than steal a bunch of shit.
And a security system to reevaluate.
Oh, that you do. He frowns toward the door before turning his focus back to his desk. Alright. Bye. Okay. I think that's a good place to leave. So we have to go back to... we still haven't fixed the food problem. We need to go back to the gullet to turn this in, which we can actually go, I guess, do real quick, because I don't think there's anything else we need. Oh, we do need to go do this. Maybe we should just go do both of these. They're just really quick dialogue things. Oh, I do want to do these two, actually. This one actually as well, even though it's... Wow. That's very high level. Okay, so maybe we'll wait to do those till next time. Since we do actually have some fighting to do still here in this town. Okay, we'll just save it here then. Let's see, we're at level 9. Game goes up to level 20. We're good there. We have very high non-deflection defenses. Everybody hates Decay. Our records at Giant Cave Rub was defeated by Chody, that super monster down in the old city. Interesting. I probably should. Well, yeah. I mean, I should now put my sweet clothes back on. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, gotta get back to my sweet outfit. Alright, thanks everyone for joining me tonight for Deadfire. I will be back next Monday with more Deadfire. And we might actually leave Nekataka next week. After I don't know how many streams. A lot. And get back on our boat. Tomorrow night, I will be back with Dishonored 2. See, so we are finishing the time travel mission thingy. I don't remember what it's called. But we're going to do some experiments and then do the cutscene at the end. So that's fun, and then we'll actually continue on the game. I feel like that game's getting towards the end, but we still have a ways left. This is the rest of the schedule. It's also below the stream. You can follow me for notifications when I go live. You could sub for emotes of my cats who were on stream tonight at various points. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out and chatting. Hope you had fun, and hope you join me again in the future. Goodbye.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to play
in the box.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.